Good evening. I'm not Skylar.
And I'm not Matt.
Oh, shit.
I'm not Landry.
And this is not... Wait, this is the Weekly Relapse.
You
are listening to the Weekly Relapse with your host, Skylar Potter.
The day is done. Let's party, junkies. It's good for your soul. Every now and then it's lose control. So please don't be scared. Come and dance if you dare.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Weekly Relapse. I got Landry, Morren, and Matt Villegas in this bitch. What's up, guys?
What's up, cocksuckers?
What's up, dude?
Dude, last night, open mic, good fucking turnout. That shit was dope.
That
I was
was.
cussing a lot on this episode. Fucking Fuckerson, right? No, dude, it was awesome. Dude, well, we had like that one chick that just showed up by herself. She sat by herself.
Yeah.
The
And
blonde chick?
Yeah,
parachute
I
base.
think her name was Emily.
Yeah.
She just signed up. She came up. She was like, "Do I need to sign up if I want to be part of this?" And I was like, "Yeah, just sign right here." And she wrote 8 minutes, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like she knows the exact time of her set. Like that impressed me right out the fucking gate. One dude though, this I don't want to say his name, but one dude fucking whenever I was like on the list where it's like name and time, this dude wrote 10:30ish, and I was like, and there was like a 5-minute conversation that I didn't know how else to tell him. But like after like 5 minutes, he finally understood that I was asking like, how much time are you gonna be doing on stage? Because after like I was like, no,
That's funny as shit.
because I was like, no, I was like, our cap is 10, and he's like, it's not even, it's almost 10, and we have so many comics, and then they all want to go at 10. It's like, no, they're all doing 10, and he's like, well, that's why I said 10:30ish, because I figured there's so many of them at 10. I didn't want to be another guy at 10. I was like, no. He's like, well, just put me on at 11. I was like, you're not understanding.
How are all these guys going to do the set
Yeah,
right at 10?
He's gonna do it all at the same time.
How many microphones do we have?
Yeah, and then I thought it was a weird rule. I mean, I get it, but we couldn't. They had a pool tournament going on, and we weren't allowed to talk about it or talk to them. And then that heckler lady, I was gonna tell you this before we started, but it turns out that mean lady, what it was she was the guy who asked us not. They asked management to ask us to not mess with them.
Mm-hmm.
That was his wife.
Yeah,
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
So that was like a.
he was yelling too.
Yeah. So they were just like, it was like the pool players versus the comics. So next time, I'm going to fucking, I don't care if they ask us to not say anything. Like, if they're doing that shit, we're going to fucking just give it back to them. We can't just eat shit like that again.
for
That was
sure.
terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so-
no.
I
Like, that's so
wanted
shitty
to
to
do it.
ask us to not mess with their game, and then they mess with ours. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like-
And then whenever I asked that lady to shut the fuck up the first time, I was like, I'll fucking sign you up, lady, if you want to get up there and yell at some people. And I was like, but dude, and she was like, well, they're comedians. They're supposed to be able to handle this. I was like, they're not professional comedians. That's why
Like-
it's an open mic.
Yeah.
You didn't pay to get in here, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck you mean they can handle? Some of this, it's their first fucking time up there, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be heckling dude, they'll never do it again.
Yeah.
If you go up on stage for the first fucking time ever, you finally work up the balls to get up there, and you have to deal with that bitch the first time, you're
Yeah.
never getting on stage again. And you might be you might be the next Carlin, and she just ruined your career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's
Well,
why I was getting angry.
That's not technically true.
I said maybe.
Yeah, that's true. You left some leeway there.
Yeah,
little
I said
bit.
I left it. I'm good at conversations.
But yeah, I was terrified of hecklers for like the first several months.
I'm pretty thankful my first heckler was a friend, and like he didn't realize what he was doing, and I shut him down fucking hard. He hasn't really talked to me since. I guess we were friends.
We're friends until he heckled you.
No, I enjoy hecklers now. There was a lady there from North Carolina. She's like, I was heckling Jamie Kennedy. He sucks, and I got kicked out of his show, and she was like super proud of it. And I was like, all right, you can talk shit to me. She goes, no, I won't. I was like, no, go ahead. I don't care. Like, I would love to talk about your teeth.
This was last night.
Yeah.
You told her that? I'd love to talk about your teeth.
No,
Oh,
I
that'd
thought
be-
it though.
That would be great. Dude.
See, I'm just just in general, I'm a shit talker. If somebody, so I don't mind hecklers because unless you're like the light's super in my face and I can't even see them, I'll just start talking shit right back. I'll completely go off book, off script, do something else, and just completely
And see,
rule
that's another
with.
thing about whiskey. If you want to see the crowd,
Mhm.
you got to stand kind of. You got to make sure you're not in the light, and then you're off on like stage right pretty far.
Yeah,
and-
that's where I was last night.
Yeah, and then but I really wish they'd put tables on the dance floor. But then I understand not wanting to move them immediately after because people are gonna do karaoke, and
Yeah.
I made it like everyone dance last night while you were singing.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a good time. The
I mean, maybe make it a group effort, and everybody who wants to dance can help move tables.
Yeah, like hey guys, help us get off, help us do our job.
it does feel better. Sorry. My voice made a weird sound. It does feel better when the audience is closer to you. I like
Yeah.
it a lot more.
Yeah, it's just more intimate. Like that one in Denver or not Denver, Fort Collins.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
I
cool.
could literally set my drink on the closest table. I was tapping there. I don't think I did it in the on my actual set. But that's what I was thinking when I first got up there. I was like, I can fucking set my hand on their table. Like that's intimate. Like that's the best setting for comedy. Because now they think I'm talking to them. When you're fucking 20 feet away from anybody, you're
Yeah.
putting on a show. You're performing, and I think performing is a lot harder. Like in that manner of like where you feel like you're performing versus like when you're just performing in front of a small crowd. Like the
Mhm.
806 is great because it doesn't necessarily feel like you have to put all that effort in to like they're right fucking there. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just a weird feeling. Same thing I feel with. Have you ever performed outdoors?
No. Oh wait, yeah.
I mean, you did the
were there.
patio.
That
You did the
doesn't count.
patio. Like I mean, like a stage outdoor.
No.
Fucking, I did one time, and I fucking hated it. I hated it. And it was a great show. Every performer did wonderful. Crowd was amazing. Sound was awesome. It was a badass show. I just didn't like performing outside, cause like just like I feel, like whenever you're in a room, like when I'm doing a joke, right, it's like bam, little laugh, bam, little laugh, bam, little laugh, bam, little laugh, all that build up, right? When I hit that punchline, bam, everyone, and then there's that big laugh. And the energy doesn't go away. So on my next little laugh, like they're still with me. Bam, 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 and that's what keeps the show going. Whereas when it's outdoors, you could just feel the release of energy. The moment you hit that punchline, bam, it's like starting over.
It's gone with the wind.
Yeah, dude, it was immediately. You had a da da da, and now it's like building every joke. It was a lot of work. Like I said, it was fun. It was a definitely fun way to do it. It's just I could feel the difference between being indoors and outdoors.
Dimitri Martin has that joke where he's like, the best room for comedy would be like the worst room in a fire.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, I get that now.
yeah. That makes so much sense. There's that back room at R&R. Like
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
performed there one time. It's all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Like right by the patio, and that was probably my favorite. Like the owner hates me for some reason, but that was probably my favorite fucking room in Amarillo, without a doubt. And it's because like, there's one door, and it's one door in, one door out. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
cool.
and everybody if you were there, you had to be. I mean, we're all crammed in this one little fucking room. And dude, it was badass.
Is that where you
That's
did
dope.
45 minutes? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard show. But I knew that was also the same one where I had the heckler, my buddy, the heckler.
And wasn't it somebody's mom?
No, that I've destroyed Tristan's mom before. That was at Zombies. Yeah, dude, I don't remember. I think she saw
That's
us
hilarious.
she saw us once at Zombies, and I didn't do anything. Like I didn't deal with her while I was on stage. The second time, dude, she was talking. Like I don't remember what pissed me off. I think I was talking about how I don't want to have kids, and she was like, "Yeah, thank God." And then I immediately was like, yeah, this is coming from the lady who birthed the comedian, everybody. And then, like, all the comedians started bowing in front of the stage, which just made me, like, so happy that I just continued to fucking roast. And I knew her name, you know what I mean? Like, I was calling her by name to the crowd, you know
That's
what I mean?
funny.
And then at one point, I don't remember what joke I was doing, but I was like, what are you, fucking Tristan's mom? Or it was somebody in the back being really fucking loud. And I was like, what are you, Tristan's mom? And like, dude, boom, the crowd, because at that point, every comic, even Tristan, had said something, you know what I mean? Even while on stage, like, yo, you gotta, you know what I mean? It was just one of those fun ones. And she was cool about it. Like, after I did all that, I mean, I shook her hand, like, yeah, I'm sorry. She's like, dude, that's what I was there for. Like, sometimes hecklers think they're adding to the show. Have you ever had that where they feel like they're adding to the show?
Like the chick at the 806. I was about to say bitch. Like that bitch at the 806.
But yeah, no, they think that they're helping you, kind of giving you something to kind of giving you some back and forth. But like, I didn't come up there prepared for back and forth. I came
Yeah.
up there with my set. Shut the fuck up and let me say it.
So, how many roast things have you been part of?
I've just done one roast.
See, I'm not a roast guy. I mean,
Oh,
I can
dude.
shit on my friends.
I would
Yeah,
love to
You know what I
roast,
mean?
man.
But like, I don't know the Lubbock comics that well. So it's all appearance. And,
That's why you.
And then that's the
why you
easiest
dig up
one.
dirt.
Well, that's the easiest one to combat is appearance shitting on.
Yeah.
You shit on me for my appearance, dude.
Well-
I live my life. I understand. I got comebacks for that,
Mhm.
but
See, and when I was in the Lubbock Laugh Off, that was when that was my first really roast experience. I hadn't really met Kendall. Actually, I don't think I had met Kendall at all.
I bet Kendall's a roast beast. I bet he can.
Dude, he was okay.
Yeah.
He was okay, but like, this is my opinion, but it was also the opinion of other people that I know that were there. I had the best roasts.
Oh
and
yeah.
you were
Other
just
than
and
that,
you were
it was
just
just
roasting.
Just like I hadn't met him. I hadn't met one of the other comedians. Chandler was there, and then two other guys I didn't really know.
Is Chandler still working? Is he still doing performing and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
he just lives in Lubbock now.
Oh, he moved back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
right
I
on.
saw him last week.
Hell yeah. How's he doing?
He's doing okay.
You got some new
I can-
material? He's rocking out some new sets. Or?
He's got a few new things.
I can see the progress.
He's one of those guys that like because we started out at the same time.
Yeah.
We do almost until he moved. Almost everything we did comedy, we did it together.
Right.
And,
Yeah. I feel like I find it's really motivational to have somebody to work with like
Mhm.
that. You know what I mean?
But we took two different approaches to it, to where he wrote some shit and then just kept doing it. Didn't really get a whole bunch of new shit. Just worked on that shit.
Well, see, I do that too. I find there's stages where you have to do that
Right.
because you need stage ready material.
But what I did was where I went and built a wide range and then spaced them out. So I wasn't telling the same jokes over and over again. It was fresh. It was
That's what I
different
try to
each
do.
time. And
Yeah,
then,
see, like
and then I
that's
can
how I
go
started
back.
for sure. It's hard. Like I'm in a rut right now where I can't
Same.
ride.
Same.
I the best thing I've put on paper recently was the joke I did last night at the very end, the driving one.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Was it any
Mhm.
good?
Yeah, it was good.
Did,
Yeah, man.
Did it
Mhm.
land? Okay.
Yeah.
I was really excited to hear that one because we talked about it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I've definitely I've had that in my arsenal for easily a month.
And I feel bad because you come up with like great tags to put on my jokes, and then when you ask me, I just blank. I'm just like, fuck, I'm bad at this.
Dude, that's another fun thing. It's another reason I like having someone around is to have a fucking person to help you tag it, like punch it up.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, because sometimes like you might have a fucking badass premise and you're just missing that. Like, I don't know what
Mhm.
direction to fucking go, and your homie's gonna say something ridiculous, and it connects a dot that you didn't even see was there, and all of a sudden you're
Mhm.
able to fucking run with it. Now you have
That-
tags on tags. You're like
Mhm.
your friend saying one thing might allow you to write 5 things down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
For
I mean?
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, I like to write with other people, and even if it's not not necessarily like writing, just sitting there kind of riffing, getting ideas, because like you could say something and I could go off of it, and then just still be like, that's really more your joke, but kind of give you a base to start at, you know?
Right, and
like-
then there's times where like I'll be like, oh, dude, and like I'll be as I'm saying it like, oh, fuck, I want to keep this.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
then you're like, I honestly I don't know another joke it's gonna work with.
Mhm.
You came up with the premise, fucking take
Mhm.
it. Like
Yeah.
that's yours because
Mhm.
I don't have I thought of it, but I don't have a use for it,
Mhm.
and it's gonna work better where we thought of it. It should belong there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I can write around it and kind of make that tag work,
Mhm.
but that's definitely where it belongs because that's what we thought.
right.
And so yeah, I'll give a tag away. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I'll give a premise away if I feel like it's not my style.
Yeah, like almost as if I kind of think of it like it's hard to say that you're successful if you can't help other people be successful also.
I thought it's a group effort, dude. Like
Yeah.
especially in Amarillo, we're trying to start a scene.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking. It's been so goddamn hard. 3 years now.
It's
Right,
crazy
but
where
one
it's at right
thing-
now, though.
Yeah,
It
I
started.
mean,
we just got the fucking first pedal.
Mm-hmm.
Like right, like the last 3 years, that stem's been fucking growing. Like the
Mhm.
little leaves on the side. Dude, finally, now we're like, oh shit. Like there's
Mhm.
people showing up.
Now there's like 2 once a month shows that are advertised like fairly well for the most part.
Yeah, what like and dude,
'Cause we run that
I got
bitch.
a bone to pick. I like the first time I heard my name on the radio,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even sure if it was mine. I had to listen for the commercial again because they're like tune in for comedy tonight, Wednesday with Skylar and DJ Ronnie. I was like, man, they couldn't say my last name. like,
Yeah, I mean that is. I agree.
I
with
get
that.
it
That
though.
is-
I get
yeah.
it. You know, you
But-
got 15 seconds to fill, dude. You can only cram so many words into 15
I
seconds.
mean, it takes what, like 0.25 seconds to say Potter.
Yeah, whatever. I'm still happy with it. People are showing up. Not only are people showing up to perform, people are showing up to watch,
Yeah, they are.
and that's
Yeah.
nuts, dude.
Okay, and that was one thing I was gonna say because the first place that I ever did comedy was in Arlington. Like, didn't know about Amarillo comedy scene, didn't know about Lubbock comedy scene.
So you drove to Arlington?
Chandler and I drove to Arlington to do an open mic night.
Yeah, some crazy people.
No, bro, you drove to fucking Fort Collins to do an open mic. What the fuck you talking about?
But he was going to watch you too, so like he was already going up there and was like, I might as well do an open mic. Also, we were like,
You kind of got me though.
No, like that was like the whole reason. I'm pretty sure you were down to go. You're like, I'll take you.
No, I did.
But I need to
I
open
wanted to support you in Fort Collins also. You know.
Yeah, dude, Sam Talent, man.
I'm not just a selfish asshole.
I know. No, but like I felt bad when we got to Denver and we could not find one.
oh
We're
yeah.
like, fuck.
See, we had researched this for like weeks.
Oh, see, that's
figuring it
what
out when it
we
was
should have
gonna
done.
be.
We really just kind of relied on.
But there really weren't any on Saturday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you found the one. They're like, cool. We never have comics, and they loved you, man. You did
Oh, yeah.
30, 40, almost 40 minutes.
That was the next day though. We didn't find.
Yeah, that was not in Denver. That was in Fort Collins. That was on a Saturday.
Yeah. What was it? Where was it? Oh, okay, yeah. But we drove up to Arlington. Didn't know about Lubbock. Didn't know about Amarillo. And it was we did it at the Arlington Improv. So everybody was there to watch. It was like I couldn't have asked for a better first experience.
Oh, for
like,
sure, dude.
And like went up there, and still definitely could have done better. But for my first time ever, I killed it.
Do you remember some of the comedians you met? Like,
Yeah, dude, I still talk to one of them.
do you
He
know
actually
comedian KG there?
not that I remember.
Man, if whoever's listening to this, if you guys want to watch some, I got to work with him. He came and played at Zombies
Mm-hmm.
one night.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to look up some funny motherfucker, comedian KG. It's comedian spelled with a K,
Mm-hmm.
right? Dude's fucking awesome. But yeah, I know that. I think he does a lot of stuff there. That's why I asked. But go ahead.
Okay,
But,
but yeah, no, one of the guys that I met there, like literally came up to me in the bathroom and was like, "Dude, let me get your number. Let's work on shit together." Like, and that was the first time I had ever done it.
That's dope.
He now hosts a weekly open mic. Actually, no, it's a weekly show. He's told me like if I ever have a chance to make it up there, like I've got 10 minutes.
how far is Arlington? That's like, dude, because I drove.
It's like
5.5, 6,
5.5,
so
6.
that's basically the drive we already made.
Yeah,
basically.
except you're all in one state.
We went a little bit further.
But
Yeah,
he
we got
hosts,
to have fun though.
and
was
it's
in
on a-
Colorado.
his show's on a Monday.
We got to look at a mountain.
Yeah, his show's on a Monday.
I
So it's hard to like. I mean, I've got work at 9.
Yeah.
and so it's kind of hard, especially because I haven't been taking Adderall. So, but
the struggle.
he calls it. It's called Laughs and Ass. It's called Laughs and Ass, and
is it a strip club?
it's at a strip club, and
Oh.
it's
That
doing
sounds
pretty well.
awful.
Like this is not happening.
That sounds
bro.
so
No, dude,
scary.
dude, it is like as far as I can tell from what I've heard from him.
I hear. I've
It's
heard.
like it's been a big thing. I think he turned. It was like
I've
a
heard,
set.
I've heard stories of like that's a
Mhm.
normal. That's not out
Really?
of the norm.
Right,
for
yeah,
the-
no,
the
I've heard
comics
that
at
too.
Strip clubs.
Stop
but-
beating off in the back, you know.
But he turned. It was. I think he does 6 comedians on Monday night, and he hosts. And I think they're starting a Tuesday open mic now
The same joint.
at the same joint.
Dude,
and so,
so-
I think he's doing
Wow.
really well. And
That's
I
dope.
mean,
We could do
I'll
it.
sh-
This
I'll
is
go
not
ahead and-
happening. Like for real,
That'd
if
be
we
cool.
wanted to.
Inside
I,
Atomics.
Yeah, we should do it here in town though.
Oh my
you know where
God.
Atomic Sports Bar is?
Uh.
It's the Atomic Sports Bar. They have it's like a barcade,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like it's cool, dude. They have food and shit. But upstairs, they also have a fucking laser tag.
That's
So
dope.
after we're done performing, we get to
could-
drunkenly play laser tag. It's
Dude,
fucking
that sounds
badass.
that sounds badass. Yeah.
But they have an upstairs joint where like you go up these stairs. It doesn't seat a lot of people, but I imagine if we go up there and if we really put this together, we can have it to where there's a bartender up there. And there's limited seating, so the first however many people show up, which I doubt will even fill out.
Fill
you know?
out, yeah.
But and then we just do like a "this is not happening" type thing, and then I'm willing to bet after we do that, bam, now we have a fucking third Wednesday open mic. You know what I mean? So there's at least one a week, and then we
That'd be
can build
crazy.
off that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they don't get that busy. I mean, they might get busier now, but when they first opened up, nobody was going.
But yeah, see, every time I've been there, it's relatively. I mean, I go early though. You know what I mean? I don't ever
Yeah.
go like at like one in the morning whenever drunk people want to be playing fucking Time Crisis.
Right.
Like that's.
Which happens very rarely.
I don't know, dude. I'm a pretty big fan of Time Crisis. I was pretty bummed that we were on the other side of Denver because like we'd already parked and it'd have been stupid just to take a cab across downtown. But they have a barcade there. That's fucking stupid fun.
That's badass.
They have like, every fucking game you can imagine.
That
Is it the
place in,
first place I saw giant Jenga as well with the
Interesting.
2x4s?
I saw it at a hookah lounge one time.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been to. Have you ever been to a hookah lounge? You don't always.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, they're all run by Middle Eastern guys.
Yeah, here in town.
Yeah, is that like a thing?
I don't know, man.
Is that like Asians and
But
males?
they loved me because I didn't realize that like hookah bars also weren't really known for drinkers. You know what I mean? And so they have beer. You know what I mean? You can buy beer, but like
Yeah,
no
I
one
feel
really.
like the price is a little high though, right?
It wasn't that bad. I was on a bike, dude. It was close to my house, so we biked up there, and we drank, dude. First we drank them out of all their Michelob Ultra, then their Miller Lite, then their Coors Light, then their Shiner.
In
Like,
one night?
yeah, they didn't have very much. You know what I mean? It was like me and like 5 friends.
Oh, 5 friends. Okay.
Because I was
That makes more
inviting people.
sense.
I was
That
inviting
makes
people.
more
I was
dude.
thinking you and like one person.
No. And then
Fucking drank all the
dude, we were
BS.
having them make us like hookahs made out of pineapples and shit.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
That is crazy. I've
And
seen
they,
them do
dude, I,
that.
like the owner was like dancing with me at one point, dude. It was crazy. Like we were having so much fun. I spent a lot of money, but we were having so much fun. But yeah, I never went back because I felt like embarrassed that we drank them out of everything they had.
That's funny. You should be proud. They probably have your face up on the wall.
Yeah, probably. There's probably
Legend.
like, yeah, dude, Jesus came in here once. Like, I converted him to something I don't even believe in.
We all got baptized.
No, but
He
Yeah, I
shook
mean-
his beer on us.
But yeah, no, I think like I'll go ahead and give him a shout out. It's Michael Bowers. He hosts Laughs and Ass.
Yeah. Shout him
At
out, dude.
Stilettos. I think it's Stilettos Cabernet.
Is it like a
Cabernet
way they can
Lime.
follow
I
him?
love the teamwork.
Is it like a way they can
Right.
follow him so they can, like, if they're like in the area, they can sign up for
I'm
the show?
honestly just his friend on Facebook.
We
dude.
should-
Like we just text, we chat every once
We
in a
should
while.
plan a
like-
Monday to go to Arlington though, because that sounds cool.
That's hella, though. Like, suicide it, though? Come
Oh,
back
dude.
No, not suicide. We,
Oh, whoa,
we
come
can
back
find,
Tuesday?
We could find a place to crash.
Dude, I'd suicide it.
I wouldn't.
I would.
I
Fuck
wouldn't.
that.
No.
Um,
Maybe if we had
but
Adderall.
yeah, like that's exactly what I was thinking.
Just telling people on the podcast, I raised my eyebrows when I said Adderall. They
I should
can't
get a
see.
picture of that and make it a thumbnail for the whole episode. Just like you.
This is the part where he raises his eyebrows.
So, but in Arlington, couldn't have asked for a better start. And then we got into the Lubbock scene, and now kind of like learning more, getting more into the Amarillo scene. Right now, Amarillo has I think, at most things, has a better crowd than what Lubbock does. Not in terms of size of crowd, but in terms of responsiveness to the
Really?
comedians. Yes.
Wow.
Like, and it's something that we definitely need to capitalize on right now because we're just getting into it. People don't really know how to act. Like, it's new still.
Yeah.
And people are like, this is interesting. We'll actually...
I know
crazy.
that one dude, Bob, last night.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I was like, we have a last minute sign up, he wanted to get on because I thought he was going to go up there and just shit on all the comedians.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just going to put one of us up next or Kendall and just have him fuck up. One of us was just going to tear that stage apart after that dude. Because, like, it sounded like he was going to go up there and just talk shit. And then I think once he got up there, I got scared.
Yeah.
He did really well.
He did so well. But he was also, like,
fucking good.
he was doing
man.
that, like, heroin sway, dude. He had,
Dude,
like,
yeah,
a
it was
cerebral
like-
palsy arm for a second. Like, he was hammered, bro.
That's
He-
when I grabbed the mic. I was like, he's probably blacked out right now. He's not gonna remember any of this.
Hey, that little team switch off was kind of fun, though.
It was fun.
Because we've done,
Mm-hmm.
we've tried different things, and I know I'm a terrible host, so I don't want to host the entire thing by myself.
Right.
So first time I put it off on him. Second time I put it off on Thomas. But that was fun. I actually had a lot of fun hosting.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas was nervous. I've never seen him act like that.
Yeah, Thomas, because he's never hosted something that they didn't know him already. It's been 10 years since he was a fresh host to something. Like he expected to go up there and then everyone's gonna be like, Thomas, oh shit, hey, what are you doing here, bro?
I just never pictured that guy being nervous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me
'Cause he's
neither.
so-
I saw him get rattled. He's only rattled for like 8 seconds. Though.
Wait, which guy was
To be
it?
real,
Which
to be
guy?
real, he was only rattled
He's
for like
the-
8 seconds.
The host of the 806,
Oh,
the
okay.
long hair.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah.
got rattled
Right.
for 8 seconds and then he pulled it together, bam, instantly. But like, yeah, you're right. Just that like 8 seconds, you and I had never seen that.
Mm-hmm. See, but like,
I've had him on the podcast a lot, or at least I don't know. I know he's been on this one, but I've definitely had him on the Yellow City Comedy podcast a lot.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that's something that we definitely need to take advantage of now. People actually paying attention, because most of the places that you go to in Lubbock, they're like the people in the audience are there for the most part to drink at the bar. Like, no,
See, that's a problem that with our shows, like at certain places, is like
Yeah.
the crowd's there to drink, not
See,
watch.
The last show of Zombies was really good though.
that show was awesome.
That's why I thought it was a good idea to do the caffeinated comedy at a coffee shop where you're not really drinking.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking the opposite. I was on a different level because I was like, I don't think as many people show up if they can't drink, But that's a good point. I didn't think about it that way.
I really enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, dude. We did the roast on the first one, and it went okay. Or we did. I guess the second one was the first one we did the roast.
Yeah.
And it went okay. But I'm thinking about changing it and doing it more. Have pull another game, because we kind of do scenes from a hat on from Whose Line for part of the improv, and then we did the roast. And I'm thinking about changing the roast with a different game from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
See, I would like that. That'd be fun.
What's the rules like when you're roasting? Do you just go down the line?
Dude, no. We did it kind of like Wild 'N Out style, just like, fuck it, whoever wants the mic, take
Okay.
it.
That sounds dope.
Yeah, I would have never touched that mic.
Yeah,
That's not for me.
but I'm thinking about changing it up and getting another game from Whose Line.
That'd be fun, dude. Have you ever seen I don't think it's way too long to show you the video. Have you ever heard the Do Run Run, the improv game?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty crazy. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically you said met him on a Monday and his name was Michael. A do run run, a do run run, and you go down the line and everybody has to keep doing this. And if you repeat or stutter, and it keeps getting faster every time you lose somebody, and then it gets down to one person. But at one point it says you go met him on a Monday and his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the third guy's gonna have to say three. His is switched up, so every third person has a harder job, and it rotates throughout. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool, man. I'll show it to you. Maybe you might consider it. You might not. I mean, so it's one of those. It's better, I think, for an improv group practice. But I've seen people do it on stage, and they'll do it different ways. Like whoever loses, they get they die, and then they actually pick their bodies up and pile them on the side of the stage until the last person wins, and then they all get up. I've seen it done a dozen different ways, but
Right. Improv's hard. It's just it's hard because
improv is terrifying.
Improv is hard.
Yeah.
And so putting people who aren't used to that in that kind of situation, it's hard.
See, that's what I say. That one's a little easier, but improv is terrifying. I tried it one time.
I've never tried it.
Not for dude, it's scary as fuck. Cause
In
when
high
you go on
school-
stage, you know what the fuck you're gonna say.
Yeah.
You've written it down. You've practiced it in your head. Improv isn't like that, dude.
But I would love to try it.
It's fun. It's just
Yeah.
so scary.
Yeah. I go my theater teacher in high school made me do improv. Outside of one act play, when we didn't have one act play, we would do other theatrical exercises.
Yeah.
And for a little while, she made us do improv.
Yeah.
And I was actually fairly good at it. And my English teacher / theater teacher in high school was honestly one of the first people that was like, you should write, you should do comedy.
Nice.
See, that's dope. I wish.
And you should be an actor.
I was actually told that also.
See,
what
dude,
was the
But
one act play?
not necessarily because of what I did in one act play. It was more I had a judge tell me from one act play I had a small role, but she told me afterward, just had a good stage presence, had a good demeanor about me, but I never played a huge role in one act play theater
You were like the tree.
No, not necessarily
14th
a
tree.
tree. I was just a smaller role
as a rock.
character.
That was the rock, the singing rock.
What was the play?
My junior year, because I didn't really do it freshman or sophomore year. She had to talk me into doing it.
Liar. I'm just playing.
I can
And
see him
then-
now running down. Mom, give me sign this permission slip.
And then my junior year, we did Elephant Man.
Damn it. I've never heard of that one.
And my
Probably haven't heard of this one either. I thought maybe they'd sound familiar. But go ahead.
then my senior year,
Grease. I did Grease last night.
Grease.
then my senior year, we did All My Sons.
Damn it, dude. Never mind.
Fuck this conversation,
you're
Skylar.
They're gonna be like Romeo and Juliet or like Wizard of Oz.
I think it's
or
'cause-
something.
No, she like my theater teacher. She never picked anything that was super well known for the most part.
Yeah, she's a hipster, bro.
Kinda.
Dude, I wish I had like one cool teacher who would have been like, you should go this route. But they're always like, you should go to the office. You're an asshole. Like-
Write that down. That's fun. That's hilarious.
But yeah, no, I used to get away with so much stuff. Like I called her pigeon half the time, and I'd like just fuck with her.
Nice.
But she thought you were cool.
Yeah, like
Yeah, so she knew you were
bully.
doing it like, yeah, you bully.
yeah. No, it was
We
just
don't
like
we don't bully. We bully shame on this motherfucker.
It
I don't
was
know. I don't know the
like-
correct terms, but we don't like bullies.
Hashtag no
like
bullies.
she knew it. She like knew that I was doing it just to like get a reaction out of her.
Right, right.
Like, and I would, like I would just mess with her all the time. It was for discipline she'd give out hand slaps, but not like a super hard hand slap. It was like a
Bro.
it was
Slap
like,
on the ass.
No, it was
Little.
just no.
It's
It
like
was,
you had to be here, babe.
No.
You had to come after school to get them. You know?
no, it wasn't like that. It was just like
They were
a.
those
blowjobs.
It was just like a mom slapping a baby on the hand when they're like doing shit they're not supposed to. You know.
My art teacher hated me, and because I was terrible at art, bro. I still can't do this. But one day he made me put my fingers like this all together,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, hold them as close as, and then he goes, watch this, and he fucking just tapped them with a ruler.
Mm-hmm.
That shit hurt so fucking bad.
He made you do that because you were bad at art?
Yeah, no, he was just fucking with me. At that point, he had hated me for 2 years. He was just fucking with me that day.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like that was just he was just like at that point he just had enough. I got sent to the principal's office one time because my friend poured markers, like dumped the whole bin of markers on me, and I got he saw it go down.
You should have got out the way.
Right, my fault. I had to clean him up and then go to the office, dude. It was terrible. Mr. Ritchie, I just used to give him a hard time. I was not a very good student in high school.
See,
Like,
I knew there was more to the story.
I was always looking for the joke. You know what I mean? It was and I was also terrible at art, dude. And it's like,
That's
how can you
funny.
be bad at the one fun class? Like, I loved being in that class and still sucked ass at that class. Like, that and history were the only two things I ever enjoyed in school.
I love history.
I liked school a lot, but
Really?
yeah, school. was
You were into it?
Yeah, oddly. That's why I went to college, but I didn't have anything to do, so just like mass comm.
I'm actually fixing to start applying. Like, I'm looking into grad school programs right now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'd never even, dude. I knew before 9th grade that I didn't even need to worry about what college I wanted to go to. What did that spill on?
Just right there.
All right.
Whew. That was close.
Damn. All right. Yeah, I knew before like 9th grade I didn't even need to worry about whether I was gonna look into a college or not. I think my family knew too. I think they were like, because they were like, "You're gonna go to college," and I was like, "Nah." They're like, "Yeah, probably. You're probably right." You know, like, you should. I'm like, "Yeah, why?" That's what they say. I don't know. I didn't go.
Disappointed, but not surprised.
My mom wanted me to be a hairdresser.
Bro, I thought you were about to say heroin addict. Sorry.
No. My mom wanted me to be a hairdresser because she's a hairdresser, and she's like, "You want tattoos, you know, you want all that shit. Like, you can have that in that field." And I remember going, "But I'm not gay." Like, that was not offensive when I said it, by the way. I was a kid, and she had to explain to me.
I had the same reaction when somebody told me I should play tennis.
You punched him.
I just said
What the fuck you say to me?
just said I would, but I don't like guys.
You hit him. You hit him with your tennis racket.
They're like, "Well, you were carrying it." It's like, it's for beating up nerds.
Like fuck the other guys when he like, have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Where Mark Wahlberg knows ballet. He's like, you learn this ironically.
Yeah.
And he was like super good at it. Like,
You learn this ironically? My favorite thing is when he commits like the desk pop. He's like, "I just did my first." That's a real thing, right? The bloopers in that shit are unreal, dude. There's a part where the head cop in charge, I forget who plays him, but he's also working at like Bed Bath and Beyond.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, whenever he's dude.
That dude's funny.
At one point, he like points up to this thing and it says "Employee of the Month." That has his name on it. He's like, "You want to know how I got that? Because I care a lot." Like, and just the way he does it, dude. Like, I don't know if I was on mushrooms the first time I saw it, but like it stuck with me for the rest of my life. Like, every time I think about it, I laugh so fucking hard on the inside.
I think it's funny that the chief of police has to moonlight at Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah. And he's all like, these like at one point he's like, "There's a rapist in Queens." Oh no, sorry, that's the other job. Forget I said that. Well, don't forget, like if you live in Queens, like use the buddy system. Be careful. Like,
I think my favorite scene in that movie is when they're walking up to the accounting office and it blows up. And I think it's Will Ferrell. He's like, Star Wars is bullshit.
yeah, it's so loud.
It's so loud.
When The Rock is in The Rock and
Samuel L. Jackson.
yeah, they just jump off the. I almost said Terry Crews. They just jump off.
Close.
They just jump off the fucking roof for no reason.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny.
Is the aim for the bushes?
Aim for the bushes. Yeah.
The butchers are like across the street.
Yeah, dude, that shit was so funny, bro. They were so confident. They looked at each other like they'd done that shit before, bro.
They really did. That was a great movie.
Oh, that's so good.
That's one of my favorite movies. I love that movie.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to watch that. I like. You guys ever get like I watched Grandma's Boy so many fucking
Oh,
times.
definitely.
That shit. There was points where like I'd catch shit that I never really noticed, and like my buddy doesn't have a microwave. And he came to work the other day, and he's like, "I should have had a Grandma's Boy it last night. I was so stoned." He's like, "I just put like all this shit on a pan."
Were his hands burnt?
No, but that'd have been great, dude. That'd have been so fucking funny.
Oh.
That movie is fucking ridiculous. That one dude,
Yeah.
like that fucking guy, sound like a fart more than a robot.
Ed,
Like techno if you had robot ears.
He's like, I'm working on getting robot legs. It's pretty expensive.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie all in one piece. I think I've seen all of it pieced together, though.
Yeah.
You've definitely missed some stuff.
There's one part where the grandma, they're all having that party and she's high, so she makes like ice cream sandwiches,
Oh,
and it's just ice cream with bread, and then she's making cereal. And somebody goes, "Do you have anything?" Or I don't remember what he says, but he says something. She goes, "None for you," and hands it, and then hands it to that big biker. He's all, "Sucks to be you, nerd." Like that shit, dude. That's another one. Like every time I see that scene, I fucking die. It's just
that's funny shit, man.
those movies, man. That's I don't know. That's like our Cheech and Chong kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those style of movies,
I always
like
think about
Super
that.
Bad and.
That scene with Nick Swartzen, where he's like, "Shit's weak," when he's like doing that competition.
Oh yeah.
That makes me laugh. I would think about that.
Or when he's like, "Did I break it? What does high score mean? Did I break it on that Dance Revolution?" Oh fuck. There's so many good ones, man. I haven't seen 40-Year-Old Virgin in a while. I bet it holds the fuck up though.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah.
He's all,
You
"Yeah,
know
well,
that-
he thinks you're a pothead." I am a pothead. It's just a horse fucking a chick. You just feel bad for you. Kind of feel bad for the horse.
I think
This is a good movie.
I can't believe Steve Carell actually like let him wax his chest.
Oh my god.
That was real.
Yeah, that was 100% real.
Damn. That's dedication, man.
Do you call that method acting? I don't know.
Method acting.
Call that torture. Like that hurts just thinking about it.
You should win a Grammy for that shit. No, Grammys are music. Academy Award, whatever.
You should win one of those trophies that means something to you.
Those things I don't pay attention to.
Things people really care about. Did y'all ever hear the story of the dudes that like from South Park? They when they went to like one of those award ceremonies for the first time, they went. I think they had won like for like best song or like something like that. They went on acid.
Yeah,
And they were wearing dresses.
I remember that shit.
And then anytime someone tried to ask them about the dress, they would just not acknowledge it. Like that was the one rule they couldn't acknowledge. He's like, and it seemed like a fun idea at first. He's like, but then after a couple of hours, like, you're just sitting in the Grammys on acid. Like it kind of sucks. It sounds
Yeah.
fucking awful.
That does sound awful. Like I don't even like watching the Grammys on TV. Like
Yeah.
why would I don't have any desire to be there in person.
It's weird because it's like they're rewarding themselves, you know, like, oh, we're so cool, look at us, you know. It's
Yeah,
like,
well,
I don't
dude,
want to watch that shit.
Well, did you know that you can like sign up and be on a list and get paid to cuz like celebrities show up to the Grammys and then like an hour into it if they don't have an award to receive or anything, a lot of them are just like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah,
But they've got to keep the appearance of having a full crowd.
yeah.
So they pay people to fill their seats.
Wow.
to come in and sit there and be bored as fuck in
I'm
a tuxedo.
a professional seat filler.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that'd be a dope job. I wonder what
I
it
mean,
pays.
they don't pay very much. I
No.
don't think.
That's like a Craigslist job right there.
Yeah, that they.
Like,
Oh,
not
I
enough
need
for it to
4
be your.
That's like a Craigslist job right there, man.
I mean, I think it pays fairly decent, but definitely not enough to be your full-time job.
Right. That'd be cool. That'd be so cool to find a way to cheat the system and get a fucking badass like.
What if you can just find like award shows like every week, you know?
Right, like dude, that's the only thing you
live
look
in a
at on
great
Craigslist.
location.
You make enough to fly, and like you don't even have a house. You just fly to where, and then you stay in the hotel.
Excuse me.
What
I
was
dropped
that?
my phone.
Oh.
No big deal. Nothing serious. I drop my phone a lot.
Oh man.
Because I'm clumsy.
Dude, yeah, it's just crazy to think of those award shows. I don't like. If I was invited to one, do you go? Like, do you have to go?
I wouldn't go.
What if you win?
I feel like if I go, I'd have to join their like demonic orgies, you know?
Yeah, you don't want to be part of the Illuminati. I thought that's what this whole thing's about. In the end game,
mean-
being the Illuminati, isn't that the fucking? Isn't that what we're all chasing here? I'm
I
just
still
kidding.
want to think about it, you know? Maybe not. I gotta weigh the pros and cons.
Like, who's raping me?
Man,
Fuck.
I really don't.
Serious question. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's like I was just thinking. Still, like, do you have to go? Do you like? I just like even if they were like, hey, you're nominated for this award. I'd still be like, I don't.
Who else is nominated? Like, I'm gonna go Google them real quick. I'll call you back. You're like, yeah, I don't think I'm winning.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
not
going.
going.
There, sorry. Like, it takes a lot to get me out of the house.
Dude, it takes a lot to get me out of the house, man. Like, I do. Part of me wishes I'd never bought an Xbox.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit's fucking. That's like as bad as drugs.
Which one?
The Xbox itself. There's so many options. You can do whatever drug you want, man.
Mm.
And they made it backwards compatible, where you can do the drugs you used to love too. Like, it's fucking terrible.
It's cool how many like gaming systems you have.
It's stupid, man. All it is a waste of fucking time. Like, I could be writing. I could be going. You know, you're fixing to leave here and go to Smokey Joe's.
Mm.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've got to go. I've got to go home and take care of a dog. And
Yeah, I got 3 here to take care of, man. See what we're doing?
Yeah, I don't have dogs.
We're good.
So.
Nah, man. I don't think I'm gonna go. Last night took it out of me. Plus, my dude. Honestly, I was thinking about going, and then my dog jumped from the top of the stairs onto my back, and I was like, I'm not doing shit.
It's a great
tonight.
opener, bro.
When I
Sorry, I'm hunched over.
when I limp. Like, and so I don't know why I'm talking like a pirate. I've been playing this game all day. See ya, thieves. Go home and play.
Bro, just try it.
It's on Game Pass, free for 14 days. Dude, that's
if
what-
you're
that's
just a
how-
walking pirate.
That's how I got it, though. I was like, I'll try the Game Pass, knowing damn well I wasn't gonna cancel it when I fucking got it. And
It's
yeah,
hard
sure
to
enough.
cancel that. They don't make it easy to.
No,
cancel
you have to go
that
to like Microsoft.com, but you got to be in a different area
shit. You have
code
to
than
have
you
4
registered in.
passwords.
Yeah. Like, why do you want to cancel? You got to give us a good reason.
Not good enough.
Yeah, I can't afford it. It's not gonna fly. You can work harder. You can fucking work harder. Give me a good reason. Give me one fucking good reason, dude. If you try this one more time, we're showing up at your fucking house. We're gonna break your Xbox, and you're still gonna pay for this shit. So stop trying to cancel this, motherfucker. You signed a contract. Not really. Fuck you. That's how it feels, dude.
That's
It feels
great.
like companies really. That's what they like.
That's a good description.
You walk into a company, they're like, "Hey, how am I fucking hate you." Especially if you're the first one. You're the first one. Like you're on your way to work and you gotta take care of some shit, and you're waiting at the door or something. Dude, they just want to punch you in the face. I only know that because I've been that guy. When I worked at Radio Shack, you hate the first fucking person in the door. I don't know what it is.
That's true.
You just fucking hate them.
Someone walked.
You better already know them if they're the first person in the door. You're like, I better have high-fived you like at least 7 to 10 times in my life.
They walked into my job the other day, like 30 minutes before we were opened, and that shit caught me off guard.
Oh, dude, anytime someone calls, if they're like blowing up the phone, they're like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo, yeah, we're not even open yet. I'm just mopping." Like, you Googled it, you found the number. It says our hours on there. It says noon, dude. What do you like? Have you seen that video where the guy goes off at like little CC or like it's like CC's Pizza or whatever?
Yeah.
He's like, "Why
Yeah.
the fuck you calling, bruh? We're not even open for." It's like, dude, it was like 2 minutes. I don't blow up like that on 2 minutes, dog. Blow up on that like 30 minutes early. You know what I mean? But 2 minutes.
That was a good video. I want to watch that video again.
Take a
That shit was
fucking-
funny.
Yeah, dude. Let's see if I can find it. That fucking dude blew the fuck up on that guy. Could you imagine being on the receiving end of that phone call?
I would be.
You're like,
I'd probably be laughing.
I
don't
think
know.
we're gonna eat Pizza Hut, babe.
Pretty sure he's gonna spit in our food.
Was it Little Caesars?
Yeah, Little Caesars.
See, I think I like it less when people sit there and wait until exactly 9 o'clock and it's like, bam, they're open. Answer the phone, bitch.
But you think that's better?
No, I think that's worse.
Worse?
I think
Oh.
that's worse.
Nah.
Yeah, dude. It's this guy right here, dude.
What the fuck? Hello? Fucking open yet. It's only 10:56. Like, we open up in 4 minutes. Why the fuck is you calling right now? Like, we ain't got shit ready for you, bro. Like, we open up at 11. You couldn't wait 4 fucking more minutes, bro? Like, bro, you had to be that fucking hungry? I don't care if you want to talk to the manager, bitch. I am the manager. All right, bro. Fuck you too, then, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Fucking bitch ass customer, bro. I swear to fucking God, bro.
I wonder what happened to him.
So
that
he's
morning.
in jail.
See, videos like that sketch me out, though,
Oh my god.
because
Imagine being the guy who called. I need to talk to your manager. I don't get. Fuck you, bitch. I am the manager.
but like those
Oh,
kind of videos like sketch me out because how did they happen to be recording at that exact time?
That's true.
I think, well, because if you notice that dude was walking up angry as fuck, she was already like, I got. Imagine that phone had rang 7 times for that fool to be that mad.
Probably.
You know what I mean? That phone was blowing the fuck up. For him to be that angry.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't
Right.
the first ring.
Yeah, that was
But-
not the first person who called, bro.
But-
That was some sweetheart after the dickhead rang her. And, like, he called 76 times. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna see if I can call early and place this order for my family." She's probably the nicest lady ever. Bam!
Mhm.
Why the fuck is you calling, bro? Like, she just got the shit into that fucking phone call.
Oh my god. See, like, but you know what I mean, and maybe not that exact scenario, but because
No,
like
there's a-
I
there's
see your point.
There's
but
a lot
in
of them that
other-
you're like, that's fake as
that's
fuck.
fake as
Yeah,
fuck, yeah.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely.
Like, I bet that the guy who goes into McDonald's and raps, I feel like that was set up. Like, even the guy behind the counter, I don't know. If the have you seen? You know what I'm talking about? Like, he like.
Yeah.
I
like-
don't.
All right, let me see if I can find it. But like, it seems that's like one of the ones. Like, I don't know. Did they do it? Did they not? Like, is it real or not?
He's just like.
Is Ted Cruz the
Wrapped in the
Zodiac
drive-thru?
killer?
I don't think so. I think he's Kevin from The Office.
I could see that.
This dude right here. Oh, I gotta make sure I don't, like it's not like an ad.
Wes Kobe from Model Pranksters. Today I'm here with High Res. We're
Here, I'm just gonna fast forward to when they're actually in the store. Cause they're like, okay, so was that like downtown? That looks like New York or some shit.
Can I get 2 Big Macs? 2 apple pies? No, actually. Let me get 2 Big Macs and 2 apple pies. A little bit of Sprite in the side of fries. Let me get a McDouble, let me get a McChicken. Hot sauce, make sure that shit kicking. I want a McRib before I McPiss. Let me get a hash brown if it doesn't like
I take it back. This looks real.
And upset. Let me
Where'd they
some
get, how'd they
nuggets
get
too.
that camera
I want a
view?
bun cake and a parfait. 2 of them, I really had a hard day. Let me get a McCafe latte and a couple hundred Lost Shamrock shakes. Powerade, high C, ranch snack wrap on the side, please. Let me get a burger with a slice of cheese, but no onions or pickles.
This dude's
so hold
acting
that,
like
please.
he's
I
still
want a
pressing buttons.
McFlurry,
He knows
2
damn
of
well
those,
he's
1
not pushing
M&M,
buttons.
1 Oreos. I want everything on the dollar menu and a burger with jalapenos. Let me get a snack wrap for my bad, better not tax that dust sauce, no after. Taking everything to go, so pack that in a black bag. High res eating all the flapjacks. Did you get all that?
Did you see the manager walk away like he didn't give a fuck? He didn't get not one thing.
Well, that is bad.
Yeah, but like,
Like he
that-
should have got the first.
I take it back. That looks real, dude. That looks real as fuck. Like we know. Like I wonder if Mac Lethal's was real.
You think he did that all first take? Like what if that took him like 10 times?
Right. I don't know. Do you think Mac Lethal's is real when he does the pizza order?
I don't know.
You've
I
seen
mean,
it?
even if it's not, it's still impressive.
Because like it's just the way that it works. He's like, "What can I do for you?" And, like he makes it's like he had the perfect pause anytime that dude was gonna talk. But maybe he just practiced it, so he like called so many different restaurants that he understood like how they were gonna go about doing it. Like
He has a homie that works at Pizza Hut.
I bet they couldn't hear the music. I bet they could only hear him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
And he edited the music in later.
Possibly.
Something like that.
Or
That's
it was like playing off that dude's phone or something.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I'm not in that one. We're talking about this one right here.
okay.
Like this dude, he's in his studio and he does like a pizza order. But just like the way he does it. But I bet he went back and edited the music in later.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Very good.
This is going to be delivery or carry out?
Hi, I want to order pizza and Yelp says you're a good place. But I got a long order that's quite serious, so wipe that smile off your face, I can see it. I need a pepperoni pizza on a jiffy.
Okay. Is that it?
Hell no, that ain't it. Stay with me. I need a combo and a couple Supremes, a couple deep dish pizzas that'll bust through my jeans. Send a 20,000-inch meat lovers where the cheese is gooey, and a female driver that'll feed it to me. I need a margarita pizza with some buffalo mozzarella, a taco pizza pie that you can cover with sauce and peppers, a Detroit-style Greek pizza, and 7 extra large barbecue meat pizzas. 5 big pizzas, please, with absolutely no meat, baby boy, nothing but cheese. I need a pizza made of money with a couple of G's stuffed in the crust. Take it out the register if you must. 57 pepperoni pizzas with some sausage, Canadian bacon, a little garlic.
Could you imagine being that talented?
Yeah, that's crazy. I think that's staged.
I don't know.
It looks too good.
How
Yeah.
do you call beforehand though and like, hey, can I wrap an order to you?
Or
They're
like,
what?
what if he like
What?
okay, what about this? Like he ordered a pizza from that place, had it delivered to his house, and when the delivery driver got there, look, dude, when you get back, like text this number, let me know you're there. I'm gonna call. I need you to answer the phone. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna do this little rap thing. That's a good way to go about it.
Could
I doubt any of these are accurate theories. This is just
See, I'm saying
these are just the
like,
theories of high men.
I'm thinking he
Call
probably
the-
just did it in the studio and just like
oh
talked,
yeah, it could be.
recorded it, put it
Yeah.
in.
Could be.
That's way more plausible than what we're
than
saying.
what we're
That's
saying. But
fucking-
I just like to I just thought of it while I was watching it. Just like
Did you hear-
call beforehand, like, hey, can I wrap an order? And like, what?
It's
what'd
cool
you-
to know I
what'd you
could
just
put
say to
together
me?
like a master plan. Like I'm like, yeah, get the delivery
No, like-
driver over.
In
Yeah.
real life, they'd probably hang up. Like,
It's
this, we got a prank call. Fuck this.
Yeah. See, I'm saying
No
like,
shit. They're like, fuck this guy.
like you call before, ask to talk to the manager if you can rap, and he's like, you can order however the fuck you want as long as you pay for it.
Or what if he called the guy from Little Caesars?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
should be a video.
Like that'd be funny if that was a phone call. You just hear on the other end, he's like, "Why the fuck is you calling, bro?"
Yeah, dude, because there's no way he could hear that guy on the phone if he had his headphones on and had the music playing.
Right? Yeah, I feel the same way.
It's still badass though. That's impressive.
Man, I just like I said, I used to love death
Well-
metal. That was the only thing I used to listen to, man, was just heavy fucking like grindcore, shit like that. And then one day it just got old. Like one day I was like, dude, this I just can't do. I need something different. And I swear, like I that's when I found like gangster rap. Like I got really into like E40 and
Hell
Sully
yeah.
Cell and shit like that. And yeah, now, dude, I have this like, I fucking love hip hop. You know what I mean? Like
Me
I
too,
I
me too.
look for artists that I've never heard of on Facebook all the time.
You showed me a lot of artists.
Yeah, I'm actually here in a minute. I'm gonna play some Ollie Dominique. That's
Oh,
that's
there it
the
is. Hell
song.
yeah.
That's the song choice for this one. I know I always play videos in between and shit, but that's the official song for the episodes. Ollie Dominique. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get Echo on. We're working on getting my studio to accept phone calls where it all works out great, and then that dude's gonna come. I've been playing his videos. I'm gonna give you guys a break. I bet you're a little echoed out, you know, if you're like, especially if you're like listening to like a couple episodes in a row. So go ahead and play some Ollie Dominique on that. But yeah, that dude crushes. But you can find so many badass artists just using like Facebook as a platform. Like click on that sponsored video. Just listen to, if it's your style, listen to the whole fucking thing, dude. That's how I found Astray. That's how I found Token. That's how I found Echo. That's how, dude, there's so many fucking badass artists out there.
Token's blowing up too.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Well, that's probably why I found him. Was because it was at the height. Like I the first time I heard of Echo was whenever he did that freestyle for Sway, and made that like chick cry and everything. It was like a 7-8 minute freestyle.
Really?
And he just, have you not seen it?
No.
Oh, dude. And that's what's so cool about Token. That's what we're talking about, right? Token.
Well, you just said Echo.
I meant Token. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I meant Token.
Token made a girl cry?
Yeah, like out of like passion. Like she was like, that was so good. You know what I mean? Not Echo. Sorry, I apologize for
okay.
that. Token. That's how I found him. That like it's because he was fucking blowing. He's blowing the fuck up.
He destroys. It's crazy.
Yeah, and like I like how you can see how happy he gets while rapping. Like you can see it, dude. Like he starts like smiling and laughing. He'll be laughing while he's doing it and having the fucking time of his life. And that shit is so cool to see.
Yeah, and he's
Instead
so
of being
young.
like, instead of being like, yo, tough on the mic. You're like,
I'm
dude,
pretty sure he's a senior in high school still,
that's crazy.
or he like just graduated.
He's super intelligent.
Yeah, he looks like Malcolm in the Middle's little brother Dewey.
That is very true. That is very, very true.
He's a very talented Dewey.
Man, it's great. It's just it's cool when you can find artists that are doing shit for the like because they love the art, like shit like that, man. It's always fucking badass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of which, I guess since we're in the middle of playing videos, I'll go ahead and play my last video for the podcast. It's gonna be that Ali Dominique. I don't remember the name of it. Yikes! You can always find this dude by typing in hashtag Friday Flow on YouTube as well. That's like his little thing. He always says hashtag Friday Flow.
Squad.
Yikes. Available now on all streaming
I
services.
thought he said Dykes.
Download it.
I'm a killer. Yikes. I don't got a lot of patience. Funny, cause I got the remedy. All of my enemies showing their faces. They tryna get rid of me, they want the enemy. Woo! Goodness gracious, but they gon' pick up a blade. I'm feeling like Jason. I'm feeling like raging. Already made up my mind, they can't tell me to change it. Live it life, minute by minute, I pretty grind. Soon as I spit a line, it is like genocide. Hit him like a Mike Tyson, and then I bite. Tryna get the double XL, but I know I really fit a bigger size. Look at my wrist, ooh, look at the time. Wait. It don't exist, nah, it's all in your mind. I live in a moment, homie, that's how I'm rolling. Notice anything I wanna own it. Life is looking like a game, I don't got no controller, but I know that I control it. Wait, yes, I've been eating good, I got a lot on my plate. Facts, we cannot kick it, no, I never heard of a break. Looking like Dash, hella incredible, tell me though, what is a break? Wait, I need more figures to count up the number of fakes. It is not adding up, soon as they notice a wait, they go saddle up. I've been on Saturn, I'm up with the satellites, none of you sit in my catalog. What you want, wanna collaborate, whoa. Hold up, wait, let me recalibrate, gotta make sure that I got it right. At a boy, rapping like that away, slap effect, rapping like patty cake. Automatic, anytime I double it up and I give it to him, about to come and shoot, put him in the tune, gotta hit him with a boom, better give me room, boy, I gotta move. Gotta get the whole squad ready for the revolution, it's the evolution, really gotta put my head into it. Anything I've been thinking about, already headed to it. You can tell I do it, man, I gotta go hella stupid. I don't got a lot of patience. Funny, cause I got the remedy. All of my enemies showing their faces. They tryna get rid of me, they want the enemy. Woo! Goodness gracious, but they gon' pick up a blade. I'm feeling like Jason, I'm feeling like raging. Already made up my mind, they can't tell me to change it. Yikes. Nah, I ain't finished with you lame-os with the same flow. Think I'm A-Rock when I swing though with the same squad on the same block like I'm J-Lo. Man, they can't stop me, never came close. But I thank God that I stay calm and I ain't show you that I'm napalm inside a flame though. I'm about to bang. Feel like Nate Dogg, I see the fake foes and regulate those, then they be case closed. End of discussion, get in my way, then I gotta bust 'em. Feeling like Usher. Hold up, I really got a confession. Already the man, I've been ahead of my time. They know when I got a plan. I go in the overdrive, I'm going in for the slam. I'm thinking it could be mine, I'm doing it for the fam. I'm sticking up overnight, it's really what's on my mind. I innovate, levitate, every day, let them hate when they can't elevate. Made a wave, then I gain accolades, gotta make sure that I celebrate. I don't got a lot of patience. Funny, cause I got the remedy. All of my enemies taking my energy, killing me. Follow my steps like a millipede, really we squatted. 31 feeling like 23 ball and talking LeBron. We gonna stop it. Copy the style like a mini me. It's a pity, but I don't let it get in me. Ew. Raising a bar, got my weight up like a body built. Facts. I got it all on my own, why would I need a deal? Gotta be real. You don't keep up with a skill, well then you get it killed. You too tired like bikes, washed up, expired like milk. Listen, my energy infinite, interdimensional, buddy. Your energy minimal. I'm not in a physical, check it. I'm not even tangible. That is why you get no visual. Wow. Hold on, wait, no, they can't see me. They Stevie, they wonder how I lead the way. Alright, speak of bang, keep it 800, man. I gotta tell them all. I'll feel the same. I don't got a lot of patience. Funny, cause I got the remedy. All of my enemies showing their faces. They tryna get rid of me. They want the enemy. Woo! Goodness gracious, but they gon' pick up a blade. I'm feeling like Jason. I'm feeling like raging. Already made up my mind. They can't tell me to change it. Guys.
Dude, that guy fucking Ali Dominique, dude, he's crushing. I
Damn.
love that shit.
That was good.
Yeah, man,
That
he's
was really
fucking
good.
badass. I found him because I was looking up Echo videos, and they both entered this contest, the one take contest that Futuristic put on, and that's how I believe Ali Dominique actually won that contest. And
Nice.
like, dude, yeah, he's just he's a fucking badass. You guys make sure to go look up Ali Dominique. Like I said, you can also type in hashtag Friday Flow to find him, but subscribe to his YouTube channel. Fucking bad, dude. He's fucking sick. What kind of music are you like strictly? Like you have like a big.
I'm really I kind of
You look like you would
a lot.
love Mumford and Sons.
Oh God, no.
I'm just kidding.
No,
I actually like Mumford and Sons.
I don't know. I don't know what they sing.
I
probably
like
do too.
a lot of. I kind of fluctuate. I have a pretty wide range of music that I listen to, and I go through like different phases where I listen to one more frequently than the others.
Right. I think I feel like a lot of people do that, right? That's
Yeah, but I listen to a lot of rap, a lot of hip hop.
I got really into acapella music for a while. I was like about it.
So
dude.
did you like Pitch Perfect?
No. But like, is that from Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't hear that song without thinking of that movie. And I work at a place where we have to play Rock 108 all the time, so I hear that song all the time.
Yeah.
And dude, it cracks me the fuck up.
Man, but yeah, I listened to.
He's like, I pay $1,000 a month for voice lessons, and this you're flat. You're flat. He's all yelling at his wife. That guy's he's a beast in that movie.
Yeah, I listened to that kind of music. Like I listened to old rock, like Eagles, that kind of stuff. I listened to Weezer, Blink-182. Have you ever heard of the Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats?
I have not.
Dude, they're kind of folksy. They're different. They've got a bari saxophone, a bass saxophone, trumpet, keyboard.
I actually love the saxophone. That's like one of the when you see
saxophones are sexy.
Like when you see a dude when you see a band and then like the guy on the saxophone is jamming his like lead, that shit's always bad fucking ass. Especially if it's like a real upbeat, you know what I mean? One. I was at Leftwoods one time and this band was playing, saxophone's crushing, and this guy out of the crowd, like dude, looks like he walked straight out of the woods, came up there with a harmonica and he battled everybody. You know what I mean? Like he battled the guitar player, then he battled the bass player.
He wasn't in the band?
No, he just walked they were like bring him on stage.
Damn.
And like, dude, it was one of the dopest things I've ever seen. It was amazing.
Did
you know
they
what
play
I mean?
Devil Goes Down to Georgia the whole time?
No, dude, it was like a psychedelic funk type thing, dude.
That's
And like,
dope.
and the saxophone player is just crushing. It was like I mean, admittedly, I was very high, but it was just one of the. It was like it was almost a life changing experience. Like I had like a whole new respect for a new style of music that I never would have listened to had I not been there that night.
Yeah.
And it was because of that that battle. Like it, dude, it fucking was amazing. It was like I could feel it like in my bones. You know what I mean? It was just so good. And like, so yeah, like that. I started wanting to play drums again after that.
Yeah.
I got like really wanting to get like I picked up my guitar again after that. Like it was really fucking had a big impact. You know what I mean? It was all because of the saxophone. So I have like a crazy respect for saxophone players, or I guess any wind instrument. That seems hard as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Did you play like? Do you have to do like band or orchestra?
I did band.
Yeah. What'd you play?
I played the baritone, the baby tuba. I can still play Jaws. Wah wah. Wah wah.
Doing the finger motion. See, when I was in orchestra, the cello player would do that shit all the time. He'd play Jaws, but like the cello player, I was always jealous. It just seemed easier to play than the. I had the cello's the one, yeah, not the viola, because I was doing violin. It just seemed the cello I was always jealous. It seemed like it was. I should have chose that one, but then I walked home from school. I was like, I ain't carrying that motherfucker home. That's why I chose the violin.
Oh yeah, so that's basically a fiddle, so you can fiddle.
It's not like I remember any of it. I bet if I picked one up, since I play guitar now, I might be able to figure it out a little bit, but it's not gonna be like, I'm not gonna know the chords.
Did you play like the Titanic or anything?
Dude, yeah, I was crushing it when I was in middle school. You kidding me?
Celine Dion shit?
Yeah, dude, I was singing while doing it. It was nuts.
I think.
Did you yodel?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Every talent show.
Oh my god. I think personally, I think the Titanic is one of my 5 least favorite movies I've ever seen.
It had boobs in it though.
Yeah, that's true, man. It was pretty awesome when we were kids. It sucks now. But when we were kids, it was the greatest movie of all time. I want to watch the second tape. I don't care about the first part.
I want to watch the boobs and I want to watch them die.
The first time
I want to see the boobs and I want to see the dude hit the giant propeller on the way down to the ocean. You know he's done. He hits it hard. Mom. Pop it in.
What kind of weird loyalty is that the captain has to go down with the ship? You know, like there's just a scene where he's just like, "Well, I guess I gotta drown."
Yeah, like
fuck that, man. What?
I guess because if the reason this is when you said it, I thought about it. This is what I think it is.
Pirate rules.
When the I've been playing a lot of pirate games, dude. And guess what? I always go down with my ship because it's awesome looking. They did it really well. Whoever made that game, kudos, good job. I believe this would be the reason, because if anybody were to die in that shipwreck and you made it to land, like, it's probably considered murder or something, right? Because it's your ship, you didn't help them get it off. So like I guess like in that like scenario, like any risk of somebody dying, if you know for sure someone's gonna die, unfortunately, I feel like you just gotta die now.
I mean, okay, yeah, like
No, you dip out.
that's at least what it
captain goes down with the ship.
That's
Dip out,
probably
lawyer up.
yeah, dip out, lawyer up.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
probably an old saying. I don't know if it's
Well-
you know what I mean. That probably ended with the Titanic.
I
That
mean,
was-
Let's
was
not
probably
do
the-
that anymore.
yeah, that was probably the last time they used that one. They were like, "You kidding me, dude?
Kid.
He was a great."
Nobody wants to be a
great
captain
captain.
anymore.
Yeah, I'm stepping down immediately. Fuck that.
yeah. See, like, I'm captain goes down with the ship, but if everybody else gets off the boat, why can't he or she?
I think you. That's the thing. I think once everybody's
Loyalty.
off the boat, you can go down, or you can get off too, right?
No,
you
that
can,
ship is
you can bounce.
Or is it just like straight up like
Or if it's just,
everybody's
like,
off
your
and
home.
captain's just like, this is my fault?
He's like, nah, I'm good. This is all I've ever wanted
like,
to do, and I did not do it well.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna be
giving up now. This is the end of it.
I'm not gonna have a job if I
They're
if
like,
I make
they're
it
like,
back.
you're 28. You're like, yeah, it's over.
It's over. Done.
Can't even
true.
grow a beard. I don't know why I thought I could do this. This is a bad decision on my part.
Like,
Yeah.
like, oh, you're the captain whose boat sunk.
Tell my mom
Yeah.
I love her. She was right. I couldn't do it. She can always hold that over my
Should've
grave.
went to college.
Should have went to college. Well, I don't know why I had them install an actual pirate ship tile. Like, way harder to steer. Modern day steering should have been the way. But no, really into it.
That would be fun.
You
That'd
imagine being
probably
a
be hard as shit.
Dude, I don't think I'd ever want. Like, fuck that. Would you? I don't like going out on the lake too far. I need to see
The
land,
ocean's
man.
scary, man.
I've
been
never
out
seen the
on
ocean.
I went on a cruise this summer, and it was
Brag much?
There's
I mean,
just
definitely
kidding, I'm
there's
just-
definitely sea monsters though, right? Like, I feel like there has to
dude.
be.
I
The
believe
Kraken's
in, like,
real, man. I watched
the
it. I
Loch-
saw that movie.
the Loch Ness monster. I think is real.
Really?
I'll argue with you all day
Even-
that the Loch Ness monster.
It looked like a dinosaur.
Give me like the top 3 reasons why you believe it's real.
Why I believe it's real. I mean, okay, so I'll
Come on.
the first. Hang on, give me a second. I'm formulating my how I'm gonna work. I want to make my argument in a certain order. I'm trying to figure out exactly which order I want to put it in. So,
okay? While you do that, what do you think about the Loch Ness monster?
I think it's possible. I think it's like too rare, maybe for us. I mean, does it just hide all the time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
okay,
wouldn't
so-
it come out more often than?
so- one thing that, like, they have put like done sonar tests in the lake, and have found have pinged off of an object that is the size of a small submarine, but you can't get a submarine into that lake. Like, you can't do it. There's no way.
Okay,
Why not?
that sounds scary, dude.
Why can't you get a submarine in?
Like,
Yeah,
there's not like really a way to, like, it's not a big enough lake to really put a submarine in, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
So like
Okay.
the Loch Ness monster would have had to grown into that size in the lake.
okay. What if it's like a big boat that used to be there?
No, because it like moves. It's not always in the same place.
Okay, that's number 1. You freaked me out. I never thought about it. Okay,
We're gonna get a submarine.
yeah,
you go
we're-
down.
yeah.
I mean,
Dude, no, fuck that. I won't go on a boat. I'm not going under the water. What if it's real?
Then we're gonna
mhm.
stab it.
I mean,
I guess you
Okay,
let it eat you.
I'm not making fun of you because I
Right,
believe
right.
in some
Yeah, no,
ridiculous
no.
shit. I think
Like-
the Mandela effect's real. So don't, by all means.
It could be.
like it could be. It could be. I have some pretty crazy theories also. But anyways, continuing. It's everybody's like, nobody's caught a picture of it. You make that argument, but there's like 700,000 undocumented species on the planet.
Okay.
Like there's like,
Dude, yeah,
There-
that is
like,
true. Like,
There's
hold
only
on.
one of those though.
huh?
There's
Well, hold
only
on.
one of
Like we
those.
know for sure that like we know less about the ocean than anything else, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, dude. It's because it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And huge.
Mm-hmm. And
So- What do you think the likelihood, other than the Loch Ness? What do you think the likelihood? We'll get back to that.
mhm,
What do you think the likelihood of any? Like, do you think there's beasts out there? Yes or no?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the Loch Ness monster.
I don't think Bigfoot's out there.
I don't think Bigfoot's
Okay,
out there.
okay.
I do. I think there's fucking. There probably is a. I think the Kraken might be real.
Me too.
Okay.
I think Loch Ness monster maybe. I don't
Dude,
know.
I think
never looked
Bigfoot's
into it.
real. I'll argue that Bigfoot's real also. But anyways, then the Loch Ness monster continuing. Okay, so my last argument that I'll make for the Loch Ness monster being real is because like 1% of the population, maybe, of the entire world.
Me
Okay?
personally?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I know that much.
Like
Even
I'm
that
just
much.
saying, like that's what I'm saying. Like at most you don't, like 1%. 99% of people basically have no impact on your life whatsoever. Hang on, I'm gonna take a drink.
All right. But I have to agree. I don't think Bigfoot's real. I do think the Kraken's real though.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think it makes
99
more sense.
99% of people have no impact on your life whatsoever.
Is that a real statistic?
Pretty close. I mean, think about it. Think about it.
He's like, I mean,
thinking about it don't make it true.
Okay, but it doesn't make it true. But I mean,
but okay,
Okay,
so,
so-
but how does that line up with?
So, whether the Loch Ness monster is physically real, it's just as real as like Santa Claus, Easter Bunny. Like some people's lives, like the Loch Ness monster, the legend of it, like some people's lives are revolved so much around it. It has such as much of an impact as
Like a religion.
And so for those people, it is real.
Didn't Joe Rogan, because he had to do that Joe Rogan questions everything?
Yeah.
I think he went on a Bigfoot one, and he was like, he actually did a joke about it on stage. It's where he's like, we didn't find Bigfoot. He's like, you know what else we didn't find? Black people. He's like, you're more likely to find Bigfoot while looking for Bigfoot than a black person looking for Bigfoot. That dude's
hilarious.
Yeah, like I don't know. I do believe in some off the wall shit. What do y'all think about? Do you think there's like aliens that like
Definitely
tamper with
aliens.
shit? Do you think they fucking come around them for real? Do you think they ever? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think those videos? Because I see videos like they'll pop up on Facebook. Cause I look at shit on YouTube. It's weird how the internet
There
works.
has to be aliens.
Dude, I
There
still
has to be,
halfway
right?
think I saw
We
a
don't know how we built the
UFO
pyramids.
2 weeks ago.
I just don't.
I've seen one
The
before.
one thing I don't understand is why people think the Earth might be flat. That one,
Yeah,
that one's so, and like, man, trust me, I love looking up funny things, and I love looking up crazy shit like that. Like, I love conspiracy, just to see if, I will look up shit that I know I don't believe in, but just to watch the video. It's it's so interesting to see how other people think, and I love to see people think crazy. Like, it's so much fun that these guys dude, some of these videos are done so well that you're like,
For half a second, you're like,
no.
But
No,
what
you
if
don't
it's
believe
not
it.
crazy? What
No,
if we're the crazy
you
ones?
don't believe them, but you're like, dude, look how much fucking work went into this. God,
Yeah,
they
it's
do.
a 2.5
They put some
hour
work into
video
that
that's
bitch.
very well done.
About
You know what
how
I mean?
Lady
Like,
Gaga's in the Illuminati. You know?
yeah, dude, there's like 3 hour videos on those. Like, there's some passionate people out there, so I do like watching those. I just could never understand why people believed it. The Mandela effect took me a while. I was like, I don't think so. I only believe in one part of it. It's like the peanut butter thing. I think Jiffy peanut butter used to exist. That's it. And I could be fucking wrong. I'm pretty dumb. You know what I mean? So but that's as deep as I think I really
I know
go.
about Jif.
Yeah.
Dude,
But I remember asking my mom when they changed it when I was younger, and she
Dude,
just got home. She was like,
halfway-
Skylar, I just got the door.
I'm halfway with Skylar on this one. I feel like I remember Jiffy peanut butter too.
But yeah, but that's it. That's as deep as I go. And like I said, I could be fucking wrong.
But have you seen like all the examples they have?
Yeah, they have tons
Yeah,
of
dude.
examples.
Like
man.
they say, like Sinbad made a basketball movie that was similar to Shaq's.
No, it was a
No,
genie
no.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, genie movie. But I just said basketball because he played basketball. But y'all know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Shazam and Kazam.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't
like.
remember that.
You remember that movie?
I don't.
Okay,
But
yes.
I remember the Berenstein Bears being different.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Yeah.
one everybody remembers. I
Yeah.
think that's the one that made the community like start to grow for real. Other than Nelson Mandela, which I don't know, I'm dumb. Once
No,
again,
that
I'm
shit
in-
was weird because I could have sworn like he died and then.
But there's a video of George Bush.
And then he was alive after he died.
Well, yeah, but there was a video of George Bush, Jr. I guess, and he was like, "Where are the people like Nelson Mandela?" Well, Nelson Mandela's dead. Okay, like he said that. And that was way before he actually died. You know what I mean? There's evidence on everything, but people are dumb. People fuck up things. You know what I mean? You gotta take that into consideration too.
That's weird. Like, Do you know that Febreze is like only has one E in the
So
middle?
that's the thing. Most of them are on spelling, and I'm dyslexic, so I can't read well.
Wait,
So I don't argue anything when it comes to spelling, other than Jiffy.
What about Febreze?
Okay, Febreze.
Did they change the name?
No. It's spelled.
No.
Like,
Who's doing it?
how do you think Febreze is spelled?
Febreze. Febreze.
Wait.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Febreze is how you spell
There's
Febreze.
no. Yeah, they took the extra E out.
Damn it. I hate that. See, Taco Bell does that shit with their menu.
Oh my god.
And it's like we're all gonna get dumber. We're gonna forget how to spell shit.
Yeah.
Like double stuff Oreo only has one F.
Yeah, that shit pisses me off.
Yeah, that's just weird. Like,
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I can't argue on any.
I get really frustrated about that shit. It's weird.
Because you're good at spelling.
No, I'm not good at spelling.
I was on the spelling team in 4th grade.
I'm okay at spelling.
I'm terrible. I hated that you had to participate in the spelling bees when you were a kid. You know how embarrassing that shit was? I never made it through the first round. Like, that's why I love that joke by, what's his name? God, Brian Regan. Where he's all like, you spell it, wrong on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, they're all cat, he's all K-A-T, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? And then he's like, you try to walk by your friend, you're like, I know there's 2 T's. Brian Regan, he's a clean comic, and he crushes on that shit, dude.
He's awesome.
He's all like, what's your favorite part of softball? The snow cone. After the game, we get a snow cone. I'd rather play half game because you still get a full snow cone. You play a full game, you just get a full snow cone. So, grape's my favorite. Yeah, dude. I wish that's hard too. Do you have any clean material?
No.
Do you know any clean comics?
No.
Man,
It's just not fun. For the most part.
It's like and it doesn't really play in bars. They quit listening.
Yeah.
Really?
You gotta be a little vulgar in a bar in order for them to be like, hey, this guy's funny.
I'd just be myself, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't be myself if I did it that way.
Have you ever seen that video of the guy on the webcam talking like Fox News, and the kid comes in and the nanny comes in and drags him? That shit just happened with Miss and my girlfriend and the dog, dude. She just came in and drug the dog out. If there was a camera, that would have been the exact same. That would have been the exact same shot, bro. Oh my god.
And we all would act like nothing happened.
Yeah.
If you hadn't have said that, I was gonna talk about that because I watched that the other day.
Oh my god, that was perfect.
No, that was so funny.
Oh shit.
No, dude, I've been working on a bit about the news actually.
Yeah.
About how I love to watch the news, not because I give a shit about what's happening in the news. It's because people say the craziest shit on the news.
Yeah, and like they just automatically attack somebody.
Yeah. Well, and like on one video, I was just watching through like a news fail video.
Yeah.
But this guy's talking. He's like, yeah, my brother used to come home, come back and break in the house and steal the TV for some crack money.
Yeah.
He used to do that all the time. And then it cuts like to some B-roll, and over the B-roll, the newscaster's like, and now he's dead.
Oh shit.
Dude, like
amazing.
I've had shit like that happen to me. That's just funny. Like it just naturally, like on, you know how sometimes they cut a commercial like early on TV. Back at our apartment, like we were watching, I think it was South Park, dude, and the Sarah McLachlan sad puppy commercial comes on, right? And it shows this sad fucking dog. And it cuts to a credit card commercial, and the first thing is a red screen. It goes, and it goes, rejected. Like, bro, I recorded it, and like I made every person who came to my house watch that shit.
I've never seen
it.
That.
Was so.
I've never seen anything like that. That's amazing.
Oh, dude, like it was on my, because I was watching it on DVR. It's like I'd already recorded it for the night. Like
rejected.
Dude, it was, yeah. If we still had Suddenlink, I would still have that. You know what I mean? I had to give the DVR back.
Right here, bro.
Dude, it was one of the funniest fucking things. And, like, yeah, every time someone came over, it was either that or Always Sunny, because it was an episode I was making everybody watch. Like, I'd automatically, dude, you got to watch this shit. You know what I mean?
I feel like anytime...
It was before I was doing comedy, or I probably would have wrote a joke about it.
I feel like anytime I introduce somebody to Always Sunny, I show them The Gang Solves the Gas Crisis.
That one's always good.
hard.
Now I go, now
it's hard to pick.
I try to, if I can, play the Gang Turns Black. That's like the funniest fucking. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, that
And
was funny.
That gets them interested enough to start it.
The
you know,
one,
and
the
then,
one
you
where
know,
they're all in therapy. I'd pick that one probably.
dude, he all Dennis comes in, he's all, did you fix it? Like he is hot, dude. He comes in so fucking mad. Dennis is my favorite character, and I heard he may not be coming back, so that's like I'm really fucking worried about that.
Damn.
That does suck.
Dude, because he does have a new show.
Yeah, he's a teacher.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I haven't watched it.
It looks
yet.
funny.
It does.
There's some funny people on it.
I think it'll be good. I haven't watched
The
it
whole
yet. I'm
cast
pretty
is
sure it's on
comedians.
Hulu.
Yeah, I mean, I guess dude, you play that same character for a long time. You probably you get tired of it, right? Imagine having to do your same joke with just different words, but you had to do like the same style of like you could never change the way you did your joke.
Mm-hmm.
After 10 years, you're probably over it, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to act a little different.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's hard to go out for big roles whenever you have a commitment like writing and producing a fucking like network television show.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine you had to choose that one over this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure his new one's on like NBC.
Yeah, which I mean, I don't know, man. Always Sunny, but like there was a point where I was like, they can't go any further, and then they kept doing it. And I was like, oh shit,
And it hasn't gotten worse. It's
it
still
has,
good.
Yeah, it's
it's
still pretty good.
still amazing. Like the hardest season is like you just gotta really get through the first one, and then you gotta tolerate Danny for like a couple episodes before he becomes fun. And once Danny DeVito's funny and fun, like dude, it just snowballs into a fucking and like it's crazy that they were able to do that, because didn't they win it off of like contest or some shit? Like they had like the submissions into like FX, they played a pilot of each one, and everyone went and voted. Whoever got one season, they were gonna cancel them unless they fucking they can get a big name on there. And Danny was like, I think children were a fan of the show, so he went and did it.
What?
And I think that if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's the story.
That's
and
crazy.
like kept the ball rolling, and like that everything. Now we have what we have, dude.
Wow.
That's dope.
Imagine that show without Frank, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, it won't, like, once Danny DeVito's done, that show's over.
Yeah. Well, I think any of them, man.
Yeah.
Like who could you? I don't think we could lose Mac. We definitely can't lose Charlie. Dennis, I think is gonna make a huge impact too.
Yeah.
He was like, they each played such a big role. It's
for
hard
sure.
to take one
It just
out.
won't, it just, yeah. It just
I
wouldn't
noticed,
be the same.
like when in Community when they took Troy away, I was like, dude, I fucking noticed, and it sucked, man. Like because he had a really big role in that show.
It was the same with The Office after Steve Carell left.
I agree, but I watched it so much that
they went through
still
like an
enjoy
awkward phase.
I still enjoy the later seasons.
I love how awkward that show is, man.
Dude, that's my favorite show of all time.
I watched that. Like it's come to the point where I watch like the Office exclusively. I switch between playing video games and watching The Office. That's it. I literally will end it and then just hit replay and watch the episode, like the first episode. I don't know why. It's like I don't want to start anything new, because once I start, because I don't really binge watch it. Like I kind of put it on the background. If I start something new, dude, you bring me Game of Thrones or something. I'm not doing shit until it's over. You know what I mean?
Westworld.
I'll actually sit there and watch it. I won't
watch that.
I won't do a podcast. I won't do anything.
Westworld?
Westworld. Watch Westworld.
What's it on?
HBO.
I don't have it.
I'll give you my HBO.
Nah, well, no, cause no, no.
I'll give it to you.
No,
I'll give it to
dude.
you.
I'll give it
Watch
to you
it.
real good.
Watch it.
No,
Dude,
man.
No. Okay. So Westworld only has 10 episodes,
And it's only in the West.
and it's super fucking interesting.
I'm gonna get addicted, dude, because then
Dude,
I have access to Game of Thrones, right?
Do it. It's
Nah,
worth
dude,
it.
I can't.
It's worth it.
I can't, cause I will. I'll watch it, man, and I won't write. I won't go to open mics. I won't fucking do podcasts. I won't do anything until
It
I
can
watch.
take you 7 days to watch Game of Thrones.
You can watch the new season of Dexter. He's a pirate.
Oh, I'm in. I'm just kidding.
It would take you 7 days to watch Game of Thrones.
No, I'm good, man. I don't know, dude. Maybe.
Do
Say it on air. What's your what's all the info? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
7. That's quick.
Well, I mean, there's 7 seasons. There's 10 episodes.
Yeah, but
and
I have a
they're
job and
they're
shit.
all an hour long.
10 hours a day?
Yeah.
Why you say it like so casual?
Yeah, like
Because I've done it.
that's what I'm saying. Like I can't afford to do that.
Did you
man.
go to bed?
Yeah.
You work?
Damn.
Do you still work?
No, I didn't work at that point.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
One time though, I did watch like the first 3 seasons of House of Cards in pretty much one sitting. I was up for 4 or 5 days straight.
Jesus, doing drugs? What?
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Did you hallucinate?
No.
Why were you up there? Just for House of Cards? It was that interesting?
No. I was
Fucking love those
working, like I was designing the characters for the animated show that I want to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you got really into your work.
Do you have any
Yeah.
pictures?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were doing a show.
I dropped my phone.
Why haven't you told me about this?
I don't know, because I hadn't worked on it in a while. I still think
Oh.
about it.
That's what's up.
I still think about it, and I still want to do it.
I
but
wanna do voice acting so
I've
bad.
Me too, man. Be fun.
I really want to find a
Yeah.
good like graphic designer to help me out because, dude, I've put probably close to like 90 hours into what I have.
But
right
like, how
now.
close are you to having like like anything?
Like I've got.
How do you go about this? How could we make this happen?
All right, we get
Okay,
a piece of
so-
paper and we brainstorm.
Here's a picture of one of my characters. It's a tiger,
Okay.
and yeah, it's playing. And so like I've already animated like the eyes and the mouth and eyebrows and stuff.
So you're doing all the work right now.
Yeah, and like I'm just such a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff. If it doesn't look right, I'll go back and draw it again. And I've just been drawing with the like the mouse pad, like the touchpad,
Okay, yeah.
whatever on my laptop.
Yeah.
Don't have a mouse or anything even, and so it takes a
Then
long
seems like
time. And
yeah.
I wanna find somebody who would be able to make it a little bit easier.
See, I can't. I don't know how to draw.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
And
fucking.
so
It's a lot of work too, man. It's impressive.
yeah, but I've got it to where I know I can basically for the most part draw out all of the basic movements already and then start writing episodes, and it's literally just like copy and paste frames, and I don't ever have to redraw anything.
I'm gonna be the neighbor, and I'm gonna be a hippo.
Okay, so no, do you want to hear the premise of this show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so I actually told it last night. It's like when in Korea they don't start fairy tales with Once Upon a Time. They start fairy tales with Back When Tigers Used to Smoke. And so I'm basing the show kind of off that joke, where it would just be when tigers used to smoke or something like that. But this kid basically saves a tiger from a place like the fucking Amarillo Zoo. Like this tiger is just not doing well, and it's actually like the jade tiger. It's like 12,000 years old, and all he does is sit around and smoke pot all day. Like, he does shit, and he just is
So
always
are you gonna be
smoking
playing
pot.
the voice for the main character?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, have you drawn him up? What does he look like?
Yeah. Let me see if I have a picture of him, and if it's not just on my laptop.
See,
that
I would-
wasn't the first one.
I would love
What?
to.
That wasn't the first. The first picture you showed us wasn't the main character.
He's one of the main characters, but not like
That's
the
the
guy.
tiger,
That's
right?
the tiger, but like, it's not the main character, and so.
Okay.
But I already know like how I want to end the pilot, basically. So they'd be driving down the road, and the tiger is literally, he's always smoking. Like one of his hands is drawn to have a blunt, a pipe, or a bong in his hand at all times. And they would be driving down the road and get pulled over, and the main character's like, man, like, I'm gonna get in trouble because you can't like just get all pissed off at me. He's like, dude, what are they gonna do? I'm a fucking tiger. And like, long story short, the main character gets a ticket for possession. But they literally can't do anything to the tiger because he's a tiger. And the cop drives off, and then they start to pull back onto the road, and the tiger's like, you've been able to hear the radio in the background the whole time, but
Yeah.
then as they pull back onto the road, he's just like, oh fuck yeah, I love the police, and turns the radio up, and it's Roxanne, and it goes like right into the like chorus heavy guitar part, like really like most hype part of the song.
Yeah.
It goes to that and then cuts to credit.
Who-
But he says it like ironically. He's like, oh fuck yeah, I love the police.
Yeah.
And that dude's all pissed off.
Yeah.
That's dope that you have that much detail.
Yeah, that's gonna
badass.
be. Yeah, that sounds like. I want to be part of this. This
That
sounds
is-
like
that is
fun. This sounds
impressive.
hella
That's very
fun, dude.
impressive.
Yeah, you don't have a picture of the main character though.
Let me see.
Because I've always wanted to work in voice. Like, I think voiceover, like, this seems like a crazy art to be into. You know what I mean? Could you imagine being one of the characters that, like, you're known for playing, like, Goku?
That'd
Like,
be
or,
crazy.
you know, what if you
That
end
would
up
be
being
crazy.
known like that dude for playing Rick and Morty? You know what I mean? Like, not
Yeah.
a lot of voice actors get all like blow up like that. You don't know a lot of their names
That's true.
unless they're the famous people that they brought in to do the movie or whatever. You know what I
They
mean?
do that a lot.
Yeah, I don't have a picture. I'll send y'all one later.
Like Sam Rockwell's on Bill Burr's show.
What about the voice of SpongeBob? You know, that's just some
Some dude,
30-year-old
man.
girl.
yeah,
Or no,
I
it's a
was
guy,
gonna
huh?
say, is it?
It's a
It's a
dude.
guy,
It's a
yeah.
dude.
I was thinking of Tommy Pickle. Tommy
Yeah.
Pickle was a girl.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, it was.
When you learn that, you're like, damn it.
Changed everything.
It's fucking nuts. What I think the guy, there's a Bob's Burgers.
Yeah,
His wife is played by a dude.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And he I guess it makes the Bob, the guy who plays Bob, I guess he's like, it's so uncomfortable sometimes. He's like, Bobby, you know what I mean? Like having to like look at him in the studio and do shit like that. He's like, it's not. He's like, I don't like
I
it.
hope they make eye contact.
Oh, he's like he fucks with me all the time. You know what I mean? But Bobby, like,
Tina's a man for sure, right?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay,
for
cool.
sure,
Just
right?
making sure.
Dude, it's weird watching Archer and Bob's Burgers.
because I was a fan. I think whichever one you watch first is the one you like the most. Cause like I'm an Archer guy.
I love Archer, dude.
Because that was I watched it first. You know what I mean? I followed it since season 1. So
That guy's in a lot of stuff. The voice actor.
yeah.
He's like
John H. Benjamin.
He's in a lot of side parts.
Yeah, his work is badass, man.
Yeah, he's funny.
It's fucking sick. Damn, I didn't realize we're at an hour and a half, man.
Damn.
We're gonna go ahead and call it.
I thought we were 2 hours in.
You gotta get to
Yeah,
Smoky
we're
Joe's.
getting- Yeah, that's true.
See
All right,
how
man.
that goes.
Right.
Thanks for
Gotta-
tuning in to the weekly relapse, man. I'm Skylar Potter.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Landry.
No last names.
Morren.
fuckers?
I'm Landry Morren.
All right, I see how it is.
Anonymous.
Hey, you guys don't know who he is.